Hello learners, today I am going to discuss about morphology of stem and their functions, different forms of stem and modifications of the stem. So let's start. So what is stem? The stem is most prominent, ascending and generally aerial part of the plant. That means it remains above the ground, which develops from the plumule and epicotyle of embryo. The stem, along with its branches and leaves, is called shoot system. The characteristic feature of the stem is presence of nodes and internodes. So what is nodes and internodes? The nodes are those areas from where the branches or leaves they arise, and the space between two nodes is known as internodes. So the nodes bear axillary buds, branches, flowers and fruits. Terminal buds is present at the apex of the main axis, which is responsible for growth in length of the stem. The stem is negatively geotrophic and positively phototrophic. Scaly leaves and adventitious root may also arise on the main stem. So axillary buds are present at the axil of the leaf. That means it present in between the upper surface of leaf and stem. The scaly leaves are the modified leaf. So these are the characteristic features of the stem. Now comes to functions of stems. So stems perform various functions such as stems support the plants and bears leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. It conducts water and minerals from roots to rest of the plant. It translocates organic food from leaves to rest of the plant. The green stem take part in the photosynthesis. In many plants, stem modified to perform functions like food storage, vegetative propagations and perennations, that is to tide over the unfavorable periods. Next comes to different forms of the stem. So the stems may be aerial, that is it above the ground. It may be erect, that is it grows straight upright without any kind of support above the surface of the soil. For example, trees. In trees there are various type of tree trunks and branches we have seen. The trees are classified into four categories, that is culum, caudex, excurrent and deliquescent. First is culum. So in culum, the stem is erect with distinct nodes and internodes. The nodes are swollen, giving the stem a jointed appearance. For example, bamboo. Next is caudex. In caudex, the stem remains unbranched and it bears a crown of leaves at its top. For example, coconut, palm, etc. Third one is excurrent. Here the main stem is trunk-like. It is thickest at the base and gradually tapers towards the apex. The branches arise in acropetal succession. That means lower branches are older and longer and upper branches are young and shorter. When on these lateral branches leaves arise, this gives the plant a typical conical shape. For example, conifers. Next is decurrent or deliquescent. The main trunk is very strong and there are random branches. Some are very long and some are very short. So there is no fixed pattern. For example, mango, banyan trees, peepal trees, etc. Sometimes stem is incapable of growing straight upright and under natural conditions trail on the surface of the soil or climb with the help of some supports. These are weak stems. So weak stems are of various types. It may be creepers, trailers, lianas, climbers or twiners. So first is creepers. These stems creep on the ground, that means it parallel to the ground. For example, runners, stolen, opposite or suckers. Next is trailer. So trailer, here the branches arise in all the directions and they growing on the surface of the ground. They have nodes and internodes from where the leaves arise, but roots do not arise from the nodes. So there is only one main root cluster, only branches growing all around. Trailers are of three types: procumbent, decumbent and diffuse. In procumbent, the stem creep on the ground totally. For example, evolvulus. In decumbent, the branches after growing horizontally for some length grow vertically upward. For example, tridex. In diffuse, the branches grow profusely in all directions. For example, Boiravia. The third one is lianas. These lianas are woody climbers, but at first these are green stem, but after some secondary growth appear, it become woody. For example, Tinospora, Boinia, Hyptage, etc. Next is climbers. Stem is weak and unable to coil around a support. They usually climb up the support with the help of some clinging structure. They are of various types. It may be tendril climber, root climber, hook climber, etc. So in tendril climbers, the tendrils are thread-like structure which help in climbing the plant. They may be modified stem or stem branches or inflorescence or axillary buds. So next is root climbers. Here the adventitious roots arise from the nodes and penetrate into the upright support so that the climber climbs up. For example, Tecoma, betelvine, etc. Third one is hook climber. In hook climber, these are the weak stemmed plant grow slowly over other bushes and rest there. They attain this position with the help of some curved pickles or pickles on the stems or spinous stipules. For example, lantana, climbing asparagus, Ziziphus, etc. So these are the climbers. Next is twiner. In case of twiner, the stem itself coil around the support. For example, Coscuta. Sometimes the stem is reduced to an exceedingly small remnant present at the upper end of the roots. This is the reduced stem. It is found in carrot, turnip, radish and beetroot. So these are the different forms of the stem. Next, in trees, the stem is strong, mostly aerial, and we find mainly four types of branches. Sometimes there are some other branching. So how can the branching be? First is dichotomous branching. In dichotomous branching, every time the branch divides, it is going to give rise to two equal branches. For example, dictyota. Another one is lateral branches. In case of lateral branches, it could be racemose and cymose. In racemose, the main axis or branch continuously grows. It is monopodial, that is only one main axis. Acropetal arrangement is found, that is lower branches are older and longer and upper branches are young and shorter. For example, conifers. So next is cymose branching. In this case, the main axis has limited growth, means it is going to grow for some time and then its growth terminates, it may end in a flower. It is sympodial, that is, main axis is formed by the fusion of small parts of many branches, and basipetal arrangement is found, that is, upper branches are older and lower branches are younger. So next is different type of modifications of the stem, which we will discuss in my next video.